Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness.
Keep watching.
Move on to LORDSON TV.
Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it.
And one day LORDSON TV.
Why do some people ask the existence of God? Some people doubt whether there is God or not. And some people ask many questions. Why is it that God exists and these incidents happen? Why is it that God exists and this disaster happened? And a lot of questions. And even going to some points, so-called spiritual men also says that there is no existence of God. And even Jesus Christ is not the Son of God, because Jesus Christ was having a concubine called Mary Magdalene in the Bible. And also, Jesus Christ went to India. That's where he stayed for long. And also got 120 years before he died. And Jesus Christ didn't die on the cross. Today, I'm having my wonderful guests, two strong men, which we are here to talk about the existence of God and the doubt about some people about the existence of God. So we are here to talk about the existence of God. And I've been telling you always that on LORDSON TV, anything at all, any discussion on this platform, you are watching me, you are part of the show. So anytime you have to bring your comment and also share the good news for others. Don't forget to subscribe also for us. So I'm having my two strong men, Mr. Steven, and also I'm having Mr. Max, which popularly known as Kempen. He's here at the studio with me. And also I'm giving you a warmly welcome you as you are watching me by sharing your comment and also sharing the good news for others. Let me give them a wonderful welcome to the show. Mema wakwaba abusiafo.
Yes. Now, whether I saw a couple of funny now, was I the tree neighbor my welcome area?
You see, Mesa can say me or say some here kind of tree.
To any day here, no.
Who here, pa? But I drew main body, no, so I saw ultra letter no. I had no who here. And a body no na who here, pa. I was a can sema Nipana ever told us some.
I say, here, you can tree.
Yeah.
And I bet I know. A couple of yent.
No, it's not like you can't. Listen.
Na it was a or to make candy here because couple of furniture.
Yeah, I want to make candy, you know. And most of the times, what I'm talking about, especially in on the topic now, ever discuss, you know, I say African men, Ghana, black men, to be precise, Ghana for yana itake sansem no, because me can say be odifo be so called odifo be eka say yes ukra na o mpana a friend Magdalene, Mary Magdalene no. So odifo no oya Ghana ni, so as I say it me can tree na other people no so say very well. Anytime yeah, blending in, it's not like you watching me, you don't understand the brofo, but yeah, blending in, ever boy in. Myself, I don't understand the brofo very well. So you know, yeah, blended plus the brofo. Now a boy will be because where the view of okra any tree and any brofo.
All right, yes.
My person, so where the band? Where the band any cheers?
Oh no, sometimes Course bro for day.
You see?
You see? So I said no any bro for. So we have to blend it. You see, anyway you're speaking the bro for cry, course is still course because doom sokra na any bro for yeah beka doom sorization 2016 yempani for mo kan abadition remo said doom sorization. So in some any tree ni bro for until you have to blend it too.
Yo.
Enti mama nsa mama akwa ababiem.
Yeah, there was some.
Na me te sa ba akoyere nyim mumu hwan ya.
Okay. O te sa ba akoyere nyim.
Ai.
Say nye ho asem na wo ka.
Eh mumie no the guest coming on the show today.
Na o se o te sa ba akon.
Mumu ba akon.
Ye ni emu ba akon.
Ai, ana mumie no.
Ye ni emu ba.
Ana mumie no. So you don't want to show off for the viewers to see say moye married men ene concubine men amoti ha no. Ente me ka obi ha wo hwa wo mpana wa ha bia no ne oya wo mpana na wo kunu bia se wanka no kro wa ha oba fi amana duane ni. Me se ma tesa mumu ba akoyere nyum.
Ayo, edase.
Enti mumu hwan ye wa.
Emu ba akoyere nyum.
Ai.
And a specific little say, mea.
Sada o sika ya da asen me wo da masana sa wo pese o twa shots.
Man kasa me das.
Na enye hwe.
O kan ye da.
Bema, so o yere nyima. O yere nyima enye problem. Na aka. You get me?
That's what
they how many say? Acquire something or they be kind on the platform. But say be o ekwa wo fi na so nyima. And when for discussion why you come.
You know why? Some
one about was information.
Listen, some men so much na camera ni ma afshafo e show mo no viewers e show mo no e bi wo ho aware o mpesa obeka no kre na because single ladies e hwe no let me person be bie mo so no obi ahu se mote an mo nya single obi mo amote mu me no bi ana single
ade ye busuafo de abesha wo
eh mo won ko
matini na
na otwema ye.
Oh, me se matini nyina.
Me sure so otwema.
Me mpasa me sure pa.
Uso do can be sound. Me sure pa so otwema. Because person who say o person who say bia baby sa yes. That's the word.
Me produce mate.
Osuposi oba na wase ne pe.
Exactly.
Obo say o se ne pe na no aka me de me pesa o yere
bebo mi o. Oboa.
O pe bi say o
yere. Indirect.
No, obi asa mo me se mate.
Esa for obi ehwe ye. Obi ebe won baby a wo de question.
Esa mumu ba kon yere nyem wa ha say.
Producer o ye satellite.
Ebi o guest SP.
And now producer tete.
O guest SP.
Sa oni mo love from writing. Obetimi aka acha. O se mi misa mo na mo betna ha mo pesa.
Didn't hear. Didn't hear all producer oba no about attacking and 3 days. You are not one to.
Oh, say no. No. And you want what to do? Yeah.
International airport no basha.
We never be international airport.
I want to man or Trinity that they want to.
Serious.
One say no.
Yenna chese the nimu no oba.
When I punch free next time you better want them. Mama some better no correct. Mo yere no mo hwa mo. I was am some more about Enfamra LORDSON TV so one subscriber na fama ye na tie nsama ye bekan afterwards no wo be hu say ada say nyame wo ho anase oni ho ampa say Yesu kra onye nyankopon ba ana ni nyina no me no na edi nkomo ene me guest enti also brano no fa comment eto honom na share ma afoforo enhu enti ye be discuss about the existence of God ene enunti brother Steven ewa Hassan so ena brother Max ewa hanum say me be ko brother Steven so na ma bisan say ono so ne amate no ono so atibi ana brother Steven say ne me kan no what to be that say ebi mutimi ka say nyankopon kra eni ho ye by nature and those stuff what is answer maybe
yeah ma tibi da na ma meni kan chia LORDSON TV eti4 ene arefo nyina ma tibi da na on se pempie no ya na say ensem bi ho boba ehura na san so ide be na san so adwo
okay
enti no say wan hwe ya sanye se bia o beyen fifi mu ni ade anase bia otwa na bekwa akohie bi ana ebi ba betwam wo ho a ya na wontan sheda enhie bi because as said the area se no esi akwakoduru endei no people are being that much rational okay ana nkofo dwene na osuade na ohunu se there be it would be irrational to say there is no God. So no, because so because nyankopon obi ene ho no. Even you yourself, you have to be omnipotent, you have to be omnipresent.
Okay.
You have to be omniscient before to tell us that there is no God. You yourself must be God before to tell us there is no God. You get that?
Okay.
And I think say getting in this, no, I mean, let me me share introduction no make you no.
Yeah.
Now I say a binom keka say Yesu Christo crampo na me person me address that issue before say me ba we so. Yesu Christo crampo na nempana ene Mary Magdalene na ngu asenua so.
Yeah.
Oko India. Na onipa me mate say o kasa ansemi bi pa no eya Jagoraja.
Yeah.
Bebe na friends at the chop bar so for any other. Jagoraja na mate so ta kasa ansemi. Na one thing is oka with that vim oka or the kudru na eka ni ade. Na die mekana say Bible no eda ho no. Okay. Whatever bibi bia no just you fa Yesu Kristo ho no. Die twa say o say me say die twa say.
Yeah.
Ye hu no onyankopon enam ne nipa akonkronfo so e produce ye.
Okay.
Onkonkron enam asomafo no so twere ye e de maaye. So that is the limit onyankopon pese de be. Ye hu. Though we may want to know more, but that's what God has given us to know in the Bible. And Jesus Christo say unya 12 years. Oba picture nemu Bible no kan ho asem in the book of Matthew and all that. Now after that, there is no record in the Bible about Jesus Christ. So we and I say we and I say we. Bebre no a create bibi say Jesus Christo that time oko India and oko suya what is it, levitation and they say o suya said you see it to kosoro o suya said you see a yen sencherene a krofasasem a magic and as animal. But all this one thing is
me pa me ba enti okosua se na etu kosoro.
That is what Ajagoraja mo.
And I think India for you na etu kosoro.
It is not true.
Okay.
Now say that here one thing is there were two forms of logic be. Ba ku ye induction.
Okay.
And about deduction. So no. Na obia na argument no aye deductive no. Ya na add ni so be disprove no. Now we say I'm going to make an inductive argument. And I say in the Bible there isn't any record say those silent years Noah yanti Jesus Christ nka and I see any record about Jesus Christ in the Bible no. Bible no doesn't give anything say okoko yewe and also okoko yewe. Okay, until the time wa you want to say John the Baptist ebo esu na Jesus Christ eda na hwadi na eni fristro e kan say we ni medoba or so many intimuntie no. You see, also Jesus Christ eko baby Bible no epese yehunu a okay enka or record ye.
Okay.
So no, but in the Bible from Matthew up to the book of Revelation, we do not get any hint say Jesus Christ eko kwatena India and also ko ye bibisa. And a new on the cross no so no Jagoraja ka say enya no kre any ade no. The thing is Ahmadiyya Muslims and I can say asem say Jesus asini aso de ko boy nanso wa mu oso.
Okay.
Na I enchebia last year na mention Paul debate na asem wa kan say Jesus ko boy asini nanso wa mu oso. But even say Ahmadiyya Muslim e can say asem ya Jagoraja can be no a o contradict Quran no. Because Quran no kire say asini nanso ewu no asini nanso kra kwan ko so. So no Quran say wa qawlihi min aqatalna al-masih Isa ibn Maryam rasulullah wa ma qataluhu wa ma salabuhu walakin shubbiha lahum. So it was made to appear to them say Jesus nebo asini so no but nanyo nebo so. Even some of the translators na say ansikura.
Okay.
Event na ansikura ne mala eda nkrofo into believing say bibi say si ba na bibi asensi. So no enti no omoka say Yesu wa ngu edene koto Adamu ne mo no ne hoto no ena opia ababa no free Adamu ana no ena chese wode ne tishim kokopie mu Afghanistan kopie mu Pakistan na chese wode kokopie mu Sri Lanka Kashmir India ho na owareye na owoye na odi 120 years ansana owu basase mi nyina no it's a lie enya no kre they don't have any evidence. And the Bible gives us records that indeed Jesus Christ was in the so God exists now any rational being needs to understand this fact, and I think I'm going to give several lot of
okay. Merci about so mama call Mr. Max so sana bibisa Mr. Steven no how do you take it? Me sure say amanfo kaka say nyame bia ni ho say nyame wo ho and then trabia or shema nipa smasi ewu be a nipa bi wo hwa ya ne nete na nipa no ye nipa ni so ne nim sa oye papa oh nipa we na kuma ye pa na de na nyame timi ma oyare a wawu ne ma bebre a lot enti nyame no nim se nipa wa abrosan we so no ma disaster we see ensem bebre enti also all there enesen efa ho
yo ade pena me da se me sa chia ayefo ni na o ma gibre he LORDSON TV said they would ganka LORDSON TV there baby obeko bia na baby obefa bia on the social waves in na ye na yafani na ya gi baby aboso den okay many be my kase ase wakan se bebre concerning the existence of God say nyame wo hone ade me kamenya kan bese me bisa just a few questions keke
okay
just a few just question ba ku mienu pe otimi yi ano dia beje de say nyame wo hono.
Okay.
Just a few questions. Just a few questions. Now, to begin with, what we say, and your man, of course, a war, we are seeing, oh, yeah, we will be say there was some kind of a deity, a supernatural power, beer, a share in I so. So would the bonnet, obetron or so, 1 year the opa, overcall when some Jimmy, I think that growing up and one will be any. You get me?
Okay.
Now, the ama yentin you be asini. You get me? Say, unya ba wiase we are believe say we papa nkwa na baby bibu horoma your friend paradise say we papa nkwa dia obede obekọ honom me chipi we aba sasem ya making. You say you Muslims for say almost another believe. Almost what gidie bi say omaba wiase no omode ne say omobobom paye emfa woni say bia ni nua we betimi ene na nyantokwa say eye nyamesum nkwa de ometimi akọ twetwense kan enso owie na so okọ na so dem no so okobom paye a ne dia ne say okọ osoro himem.
Okay.
Bibie ni wonu say bia emfa ne say wodi ewu na ana say bia waye boni bi say ntino okobo nsanjem omude bibi say ni wonom. You get me? But I think ye hwe so nke yin na so ye nipa ba ko aden na entichemu bebre wo ho say we eye Christoni we eye Muslimi eno obia so ni believe. And so yeah, we believe say kasa asem we yakokosi a we believe say a Christopher ni omo hu ni say omo ejidie ni ye absolute eye something a one thing a say wonni mu a na say wo de wayira kra o. So wonni sa what do you call it? You can't say pokora. Unisa omujidinasia. Yes, that's the word. Unisa jidinasia. That means what the wo na mo we yere for kora. Or won carry us no.
Okay.
You get me? It's not me questions and me say me person me bisa me nua be me. You get me? Na me person bisa na say back in the days no. Now you say what do you call it? Is it David? I think so David.
Oh yeah then.
David bonitia nyankopon na asotwea esesenka nyankopon de ma David nko ano wanfa ma David nko ano.
Why should I say David?
I think say David.
Bible no right.
Me kan Bible pa.
What say?
Me kan Bible pa. Onim ya me kan.
Yankwe aha odi ma David na ede.
Yes. Yes, odi maye na. It's the same thing applies to the word creation no. Tama how we came into existence. What I say? Say ye papa Adam na yem for
so me pacho e have keke no peno. Me person who say, do you believe say there's existence of God?
There's no such thing as God. You get me? There's no existence of God, Bisa. There's nothing like that. What you say? Enti dia me person me ka be say they believe say Nyankopon create a boy nipa. You get me? And you buy into existence. You get me? Anna ye nam free ye papa what do you call it? Abraham. And the buy we as na say ye free papa Abraham. And Nyankopon so odoye. Oboy ho ban. Na neji ye ho. Opese ye na pede ni na man Adam and Eve, yes. Adam and Eve, yes, good. Nasa opese obaye ho ban nti yensom no yendi na namochi yenti in the testament no na me yendi bone aden nti na bone a Ye papa what do you call it? Adam only ne yere Eve. Omudi ye no. Boni omudi ye no. Adena ye twi aso. You get me? Adena ye no up to now. Ye na ye ni mo hwe na ya ba wiase na ka ye de ke ni say ya ba wiase. Adena yet ye dan wo sa so twi na ase.
So say ye janu ma ye bone enti Nyankopon ni monyam na boy.
No, that is what you are meant to believe.
Say Nyankopon ni ho.
You get me? Yes.
Good.
And I'm going to tell you. Maybe we have questions, no?
Okay.
Maybe we have questions, no?
Okay.
But you say over time, what's the name of time?
Okay, sir, baby. Okay, sir, baby. There's another thing I'm person bisa maybe. That's what I say. Dina. Oh, say abonefo bebre obi ase omo kunkum tyrants se ka tyrants a omo mutimu adin omo dibone omo chese die ekoso otumu sa yakayaka die pa ekoso so obekọ ko wedimne Pakistan woni san kurokuro na wo so na obuko za if general san fo na omo disa abone no omo na wo honomo etimi bi se adan na omo wo honomo a yet omo dibone nanso Nyankopon intervene Nyankopon emba bagye Nyankopon be ye hwemboa omo a innocent people na e be omo faces an yomani na Nyankopon ba maintain ni na zo tietie in the Bible no mu a yesi tama nyoma kitinkitin bi kura course no na ehye Nyankopon bufuo no odi insuo ne ejane nyoma bi wo no ma odi say wiase ni na so why is it that say enne no saade eni hobiom sesei
wo ho say afi na odi ejane ba
that time biom
enti
Onim Hitler there. Onim boni Hitler be there. Hitler be di boni ko.
So can I come in and say
what di boni no.
Hitler be di boni ko. Idi ami oho. Idi ami oho. First World War. You get me? Sani ama we ni na ba besi. Enso bibia no won ma yanhu any intervention bia. Yes we are.
I think say my brother has good questions, okay? And this is it. Atheists claim they have palpable and patent questions that I think that are very much overwhelming. You see, and Christopher to me and Sunny at the back.
Let's say my mention pay myself. But the chin and I meant to me, but the chin mum. What I say, but it requires a young one here. My person, your viewers for to me, as my account. You get me?
The thing is, a young one now atheist. You understand? So. Me yes now. I'm prime minister.
Yeah, no near.
So
anti machine in your boss had a buyer Jagraja.
Never say. Was it Jagraja better say? Okay, you tell say. On say minia Esasia or Casano. Okay, baby say or say David.
Yeah.
Acquire bonnet. Na Unyankopon and Chon on sooner than by where is it written in the Bible? Where is it written in the Bible?
Our Bible,
where is it written in the Bible? Said David, acquire bonnet. And the Nyankopon this also train by in eyes.
But any Hano, my miss how when you must say quotation number if Bible can be said, yeah, no bonnet, no, first generation, second generation, third generation. The fourth crown points as a trainer free.
The question I'm asking is, Miniano and make his statement. Yeah, say.
And the Bible, no quotation by the property. I want
to be a one on today. Bible, me fan say David Bonnie or ye. Nyankopon the start train up in eyes.
Okay.
So no. Good. And now, so usua Bible no titru de o kan se you know.
Yeah.
On say na Israel for tabu sa be no. Okay. Into Ezekiel 18 verse number 1 down was when Nyankopon kire Israel for say o ma wonu musa be ni bio.
Okay.
God was actually talking about a mama one be sorry e wo na jas ni mu a.
Yeah.
Once be repeated the same errors na one ja no mo ye no. Eno be masa so twen kro na bia de be aba won so na mbom no so oba no onya wo ne ba asase so na se o se on follow pattern no a na ejanom e follow ye no bidia ene ode ne ho Nyankopon che Israel for say o ma mu sa be ni bibio say oba soa na eja emumuyo eja be soa e bia oba emumuyo Nyankopon se enya no kre ene bio so na minu ye kan asem bi say a would this bebre na ekoso ye wiase no.
Yeah.
On say later about Idi Amin more near day Adolf Hitler more First World War, Second World War near day. In the brain at the woo innocent soul the brain at the bay and the woo. And you can talk of a year Nansem who are a year Ghanaian international player year. Just a
Christian
you get that. Also now there were also Christians within the building. So why didn't God intervene? That's the question. This is it. Say Ushe Unipa Yankopon aye no no a anase wiase mu na ye wo no a Onyankopon e de adwene amanipa. Okay? And na o de bre ama bibia e wa asase so ye wo no. Ndase omo pa.
Yeah.
Adwene o de amanipa na say o manipa ye rational being. Okay? O manipa ye free moral agent. Therefore Onyankopon enya de say
me pause me David say ya o sha say free honoma
God doesn't ride or override our what is it any free moral we be free moral agents no okay God doesn't override that Unyankopon ja yempemu de amaye
me paso me say wo kasia de me ya ne say
yempemu na waja de amaye no okay and na wa kire yen say you can decide to do what is good and you can decide to do what is bad okay miniatia okas Nyankopon be anyway. Is he determined? He is not determined.
No, don't say that.
He is not predestined.
Listen. David. I won't let you finish that.
No.
I won't let you finish that. Do you want to tell me, say? Listen. Do you want to tell me, say? Those people.
I didn't come in when you were talking. Come on. Also, he is not determined. He is rational. Okay, he knows whatever he's attacking over here.
Okay.
And that's your power. So what if? Say Okas Nyankopon anyway, like God has intervened. When Nyankopon intervene, now a Satano. Na ni reasoning. In some of the Kenya, and Kenya Natako. Say Omeka whatever is positive in one can work.
Okay.
I don't know Nyankopon etiti and the far who so. But God doesn't do that. So you can choose to sin. You can choose to do what is good. And in the Bible, it says at the end of it all, be buating. So when you're rational being and go muating.
Okay.
So wakasa bro. Wakasa
meko. And I bio no say Bible nimono some events took place. Just say Onyankopon or intervene here. Na just say ebia or the Sodom and Gomorrah semi crampo no ebisi ye o hwe eye Noah penso Onyankopon din so yire. Okay, who told you say yenia penso no there's not going to be such punishment. There's going to be
Mr.
such punishment.
Steven, maybe for the sunti mami mi say asem we.
Jet the whole 10 at the one for.
If say Onyankopon wo ho se ne ye kana a bi mo se oni ho na.
Okay.
Adentina Onyankopon ehu se bia building we ya yetimu no bebubu agu yen so yet all my dream be say yempie but ebe happen ontimi enyi yemfremu
say Nyankopon hu say building ebubu na ontumi
enyi yemfremu ansa bubu te say wan kasa wakasa e mo refer yen ya player menkai shafo ya Christian achu he wo ya nso me nyame ahu I didn't say even say if it is true say nyame wo kwa I didn't share your masa didn't see.
This is it. So say if it is true nyame wo kwa I don't recommend see. What caused that accident? Natural disaster.
Okay, and
this is it.
If it is natural, me pacho me me ba me pacho me mo anu nsi ansa.
Me you ask man.
Me mo mama nkasa ansa. What's a natural? Listen.
What's you ask them now?
No, let me control you, please.
Really?
Oh, my platform. So, me say, what's a natural disaster?
Okay.
And near me, ya chair, me say, God no nature, natural. Everything, nyame be a friend natural. Okay.
God is in nature.
Listen, me pacho. Almost say a baby nyame tete. Why is it that say a man-made and other things now near opposite side no you're born on natural? It means God be nature. But okay say a natural disaster. Into natural disaster, nature say nyame share that and all the buy and
Maybe. Natural disaster, okay. Natural disaster as my American and say. Ohwe ye wiase mu no aye wono a.
Yeah.
God doesn't cause a disaster.
Okay.
Okay. The thing is, a earthquake, okay, and a ensue ni ade etoto ni ade nyina no. God has already arranged them. Say and serve ye nipa. And I say onipa ye ni traces year. Onipa ye ni sabi year. There are some areas within our world and the kwai say onipa si dan krampo sabia ye no.
Oh, okay.
If I'm to give you an example, abribia ohwe kejetia. Okay, kejetia also from kajatia. Na ewe nsuo, ne nsu kese na dawo.
Oh, okay.
So hono, na nsu kese na dawo. Na keja bebrebe na ewo mfese lilies. Okay, into for say kejetia no. Na che say wo feel nsuo ne nyina. To say nsuo no kwan na sisisi. Therefore say nsuo to a kejetia, maybe wo ha wuntumi nya and now they see baby. Because nsuo no kwan na dey block it. That means baby a dan nipa akwakosi esi you know asodi nti eni kwanse nkosi dan na dey bay esi wo ense wo si dan ni so nsuo to dey yiri bebu dan no anyakopon na aya na anyakopon na aya
no yen aso dey
eni pa so dey
okay once I can say God doesn't cause a disaster.
Christina Chu dey here okay no utie ho information say ba ya it was told say biaye na chese earthquake no esi ye no eye biaye a eta esi therefore these
then maybe
natural they are nyaminim
and I make us not it being natural no also your natural thing and your disaster
and who
made that disaster
God doesn't make disaster.
Debbie, also one person make us. No, you don't want me to talk.
Maybe my last question. What's your use word?
Insuto. Okay. Insuto. Insuto no nyankopon e bo nsu me bo ana. Good. But insuto na se eyiri a. Nyankopon na ahyeda amansu eyiri e de abese obi ana.
Enti se nyame wo fa enti unim se nyankopon onim amount of nsu e beto. Ene ne de beba enti nyame nim sa de na.
I like that point.
Nyankopon enim ensu e beto. Ena me kire say onyankopon ayi nipa rational being. Okay, o man na giving nyansa. Nipa twa so hunu say sa biaye we say no de meye no ho no. If anything like this ensu to dey asembeba.
Okay, me ba.
Okay, young gatters ni ade.
Metiase. Ba we say God doesn't cause a disaster. In the Bible once Abraham Moses the Israelites free enkwasumu aba no ohene Pharaoh eta wo mo no nyankopon ma Moses pa ye pono mo no Pharaoh ni ne dom ebe si mo no o ma eka siye ema omunyina ewuwu ye and it means God caused a disaster but modern for no cause mo.
How do you define disaster?
And me sure what God doesn't call
how do you define disaster?
Disaster they mean say yeah human being no be unexpectedly na adebia sia ebre so
the ideas the fact say you are defining it as a disaster but you are talking about God protecting his people
anytime
so the other is so we know the other Israelis none of them soldiers now I don't know God's people
you're talking about
those soldiers are they were following just command you know are they not God's people are they not God's people
I don't know me
don't feel me saying me person we hear no
of course
Moses
and protect you
Israel
yes it means say disaster happens it's supposed to happen on obi and timo den but adebitimi say utimi say nipa we na koma ye nka say nyame yi ni free mu you get me because Pharaoh no more time yankopon crofo no
one thing is say o how be see na say Christian they be accident na owu ye ewo mu ni ade a God hasn't caused that it is the mistake of man driver na be wantwi ne car yi oh yes that is it
sometimes it's a mistake there from the driver
and wantwi ne car yi kana konya accident enipa ewo mu enyina ide be ewu
men na say who me say God is according to this Pharaoh ne Moses no
eto obi bia no and say we are not promised sasasi we are so and ye tena say Christopher okay we are not promised sasasi we are so it say ewu Christo ni ewu enne ya krampo out of anything when that's what say enya ha enne net what ne dat na bia sana some we are promised heaven okay therefore eho no ongonko wubio
okay
it say whatever onipa obekum e was asase so the big way for asase so nda so na heaven a high permanent place as Christians.
Okay, enti ne me pasa me tell say God caused a disaster by a human being. Me say me kind Bible na edru Pharaoh ne dom na.
Okay, so God punishing some people.
E was saying say punishment to Timothy for but bi wo ho a nipa bi wo ho ye nipa ne hu se bi o papa but obetuma wuwo bi a yante ase nipa we dey akura den kan so what must say by Pharaoh ne dom no once say I come ya hu say ne nyankopon e punish Pharaoh ne dom no adent say I may punish maybe sometime near ye nipa yesu say we innocent person say na me patch enti nyankopon cause disaster the man can say God doesn't cause
it. Say what's your definition of disaster?
May disaster
and also defining this in context no okay you're talking about God leading the Israelites and causing the Egyptians to perish. Because they were against the people of God. Is that's what you are terming as disaster? Okay, and I'm
a disaster, and I say a punishment to a Timothy for. You get me?
So what is disaster and what is punishment?
Entino mama kan si entino me ne ameta say argument we aye no ne ameta say fa ne say ene nanka say nyankopon ka obe punish obi a on punish obi a bia the Timothy for on dey fine buy ade bitimi sia
senate here
utimi wo say nipa we o wa akoma pa
e bia I think say bra atwen ache senate
me we am kan che me say ye be pon na e say it seems as one person make us be
on say Unyankopon punishment no it is meted out to evil doers or asukye our dia to amade bonefo it na make us say asase so ye wo no okay onipa bia no so benya heaven akwa ufa na asase so benya that eternal punishment eternal damnation no a ufa na asase so okay asase so ye wo no Unyankopon wo hwe Matthew 5.
What answer na about Matthew 5 no ma call Mr. Max so Mr. Max I say who against say there is no God man. If there is no God where do you think human beings we came from?
Oh, I'm an akasa bebre. The questions bebre I will put you out. I'm a person.
I saw my bisa.
Maybe no man ni na wa man ni na you get me. Any question say yes sir as also there woman a chance kakra na woman meso me chance kakra is woman na voice out the chance
o betimi aka ni nyina but now obesi me question so amame
o say na or bisa about what do you call it a Bible verse actually said David sene ne sin no and so on one so nyankopon punish David no or the try echo na ne descendants
so the buy nyina yeso
na say I want to so you get me we are descendants from somewhere so you get me say
somewhere I thought
from somewhere because so say the work no say if you say before say we are creation from Adam and Eve, you get me? That was how the Christians, you know, they define creation. You get me? Okay. You're free from Adam and Eve.
Let
me finish, bro. You saw the you get me? I'm referring. It's a referral. It's a referral question. What I say? Who be some say? Where in what Bible verse and it just say this happened, that happened, and it just say David here then sin man the sin no yes. And see if you go to this verse somewhere is it Samuel 11 verse 27 it says
Samuel there
Samuel 2 Samuel okay. 2 Samuel 11 verse 27 obetima check everyone am obetima ago say David took Bathsheba as his wife after her time of mourning for Uriah's death. But the thing that David has done displeased God. Okay. But I say, oh Lord, David and Bathsheba's sons was born, yes. But the Lord struck the child. What I say, and they became ill. It is a that Bible verse now. It's less than Yankupon then Eddie Asociana. Neka senko de ma just David no or the struck David ba. You get me? Or the striking David ba. Akora ko ni mo hwe.
Did say Yankopon? Na cha say yame wo ho.
Maybe in his own words, some person be say there's no they are meant
only so call
good. And I make listen. I don't have the person humanity as you say in its own ways. You get me? Almost here from the TO. This is the argument you said.
Even the
okay, maybe. No, if you are from Adam, from generational thing, you get me?
David Adam?
No, listen.
David is not Adam.
From generation. Adam came from somewhere. You get me?
So he came from somewhere. And then somewhere
maybe good. So therefore, it's from a descendant. You get me? From the say that because we are descendant from Moses, you know. From descendant, what I say? You the free baby.
Adam ni Eve as for
good. It is sana me person me chire because I say one children tin you in the other aspect, you know. Not all ye can be about how Yakupon or say Yakupon say Yakupon honoma. I don't know my BBC cause my deaf cause in Kofukum or innocent people now who in earthquakes and there. Who raise the point to be about or one can say raise the point to be about what do you call it? Sorry to say the death of Achu in was it Turkey, the earthquake, you know. And I watch say na nipa adwene nyamkopo ama ya adwene nipa adwene and many nipa no koye sa settlement no no e ma sa earthquake in course. But let me tell you this, if there was God said your work and that thing no, even if it was going to happen I didn't want to say who or more sebio innocent there was who said that earthquake can happen and they were children or more yes they were children 5 Usha news my BBC almost nkula almost soon mama ewu you get me it's you saying there's a God no why didn't that God save those kids those kids mom you get me and that's one thing that's one question and then in the book of what do you call it in the book of Deuteronomy 34 verse 10 how could Moses write his own death? It doesn't make sense. And then Moses, it's me show on one can say woo.
And so your default.
How? No. I'm quoting now. Moses wrote his own death and beyond in Deuteronomy.
Hey, you see, how? Prophets. And
it doesn't make sense.
It makes sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, Mr. Steven,
it doesn't make sense.
Come on, Mama.
Yeah. I'll say another thing is, then the young coupon. Esa bisa Adam say Adam owen. Bra we be also we all knowing, we are all seeing. Then the Yakupon bisa Adam say owen. I say bisa say what the fruit no what the aduaba because say mendi no what the anasa windi. Then obisa na say question in Genesis.
Right, so
you get me? In Genesis. Then obisa na say asem.
When him say Yakupon bra obo Adam if o garden ho no obo o nchen te say nipa na o mudi nkomo. Does it explain Aduquentia, all powerful being, all this and does it explain?
They are very nice questions, okay? The thing is, on say if Middle was attack a year or attack Turkey, as Semonobio, may his
soul rests in perfect peace.
You see, the thing is, when Yanko Pombo we are series, okay, or Bonipa Aberias, okay, and now. Or many part and any nyas, I said,
yeah.
And a massa as what I say. Nyankopon, assassin we na, or Diana Basso, a hanya permanent place. That's you, a hanya permanent resident. Yen unite before us as we swear, dear bay, Ako. Though sometimes, so there may be a happena, people go for it to me a foul moody, and I say, like, to me. Inya ho fedie be free sa incident nimo so I just say yeah they feel like okay say ade we Kenya kopon amemu a enkanya de se be de be metumi ade me ho afiri mo
yeah
obi so be face the same thing obe de obewu afiri ho but we kire say ade a e we wiase that are like equipment ni ade a ye use no na ebinumo using ye.
Okay.
What we get to with me? Because never a dine so was in ye, and I said that area hono ana a dine or not a wono. Say cannot a good place I just say we see sa a dine one and can earthquake into me
there be into part of him for him part of him in what part of the Bible there be
binomo there be make sure say when you name of who doesn't mean say when you now be a hell near the matches a hanya permanent place.
There be Mr. Steven. Not out of the Bible, there be.
Get in say. Or some to be say, Ebra Adam and Eve, a cocody, true no more at the abano. Okay, when you go be say, face with us at all him. And it was sounds to be say, when the abana make us a meaning. And this is it. We're not interested in Yankopon and your omniscient. Okay, yeni, yetaye. What I say. Na onyankopon nim the say na Adam aye. Okay, but he was showing certainty. Okay, he wanted to hear from ono ankasa na no. On the paper no. And you say bia no nim. He wanted to hear from ono ankasa na no. It's somewhat like oba. Na oba abeto ne say wadin samone. O ne say wadin samone no.
Yeah.
Na what chakra na begina ho ofa kin na okra. Say Bobo TV na ni ho. So Bobo TV na ni. You see, what who knows about TV nanny, and you are aware. Maybe
what can I say? Me, now if I protection, you are
it's what knows about any, but we say the business about TV nanny. What does it mean, say?
And then authoritative question.
Please,
you let me continue. There's a difference between authoritative question. So we say authoritative question a different from say let me know what in common a normal conversation. You get me? Let me say you say when ka say we dey say
Mr. Steven, what so can say be me pacho asam na ka say be ya ka say we
sense me nya no nwi.
Okay,
It the ten say onyankopon enim. Okay, but question will be say no or say the rhetorical. No, your previous interrogative question. Okay, so obi bisa interrogative question on expected answer. You get that?
Okay.
Yeah, interrogative questions do not demand answers. And you say be onim but obisa.
And I bet you say the two questions no we compare no there's a difference. The two questions is different.
Yeah, the money no ba na wie all of for mama na hwefo kasa all of for so betimi e de wasembisa ene opinion e de share e comment section ho e de amaye me se brebi ankomo bia e bedi no LORDSON TV so no me no ene kasa ye no ene kasa time bia won so fa wadwenkyere e fa bra show no so Mr. Steven me bisa question bi na wo kan say bisa concerning disaster bi me ba disaster bi etimi Mr. Max e bisa say mofra innocent people na omutimi ewo disaster ne sa na ma na wo kire bi say no nkire say mofra no bi a omu ana nipa ni nyina ekọ hell no but Bible no so ekire yen say so wo sha Psalm 91 verse 80 ba mintimi nkan ni nyina ba bi a metimi akan yasi no and is any verse 9 downwards no o se na wo awurade ni medwa na kobia osorosoro ni no a wo de o say osorosoro ni no na wo de no aye wo tena bia hanom na ye me the best time coming o se bone renkan na o hawre me wo ntomadan na wa hye na bofo ama wo se won hwa wo so wakwan nyina mu wo besoa wo won nsam na wo nan ampembo wo be nante jata ne ohrutia so wo betietie jata buruwa ne otwease eso na se wo fam me hui meje ana meje no ana o se mema ne so efri se onimidin osufre me na meje no so mene no betsena ahohiahia mu meyi no na mesha no animonyam tie mesha no animonyam mema no adi nkwatenten ame
na nim say enkomhye
mema no adi tie
it's a prophecy about Jesus Christ.
It's not about a prophecy about Jesus Christ. Psalm 91 down was no kind in an attack. Tie enti opa say wa don ho tie wa don ho beto ne so ono nyankopon so no tie it's a geratin na oh so can so for na o say you preach Paul akira wa we Paul.
Listen to me me kira say Bible na o ken kan no
enti tie when me a prophecy a sign kama ye nyina enti sa wo don ho to nyankopon so obema wadi won kwan tenten ame Inti enter innocent case and answer innocent person be what.
Own patenting a woody man, or yes, as we so.
Sana pesa uyi mano na mtiasi. Ba pesa prophecy and not just prophecy to Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jesus Christ in tea and kahwana. And I have crampo over Samson. I apamda Old Testament.
We have to you use your Bible. You interpret scriptures. Okay, then you make application. Did they make you know?
Prophecy. No one say David netre Samson.
David.
And maybe say David he was a prophet. Anna.
Yes, he was a prophet.
And he was a prophet. No, nyanko pa catch say Jesus Christ. But yeah, no yan kahwana. Enti nkwatenten na ho na me party no nkwatenten no.
Me tell say. So usua Bible okay. Say ofa biblical text. Na say working kan ya. So kan ya ye interpret it. Okay? You interpret the biblical passages or biblical text. And you interpret text within context. Now if you want make application. So in application who be say obi edi nyankopon achi a obema na nkwatenten amia na yes that is application. What they say and I make sure say nkwatenten na obedi amen nya asase we so.
Okay. Ti eba kwa kwatena so ho da.
You be live everlasting. That was asase we so.
Nti that means so nipa na ono no wedi nyame achi no. Wenya on call for death no. But the so doing of God. So listen. That is what we are meant to believe. Because I will say
nipa abasasi so. Why are rational beings? Okay. We are aware of whatever we're doing. Into nipa nam neso kokosia kwansia neso wuwa. And not just nyankopon na cause sadia.
So the cause of the earthquakes now killing a lot of countless souls, you know. Was it the rational being making causing that kind of atrocity? And now say was it good by God?
Meba, does it rain? It's your top.
It's your saying.
It's your turn and it's your top.
It's your top.
Area. Okay. Who caused this area any issue?
It's by God.
It's by God. Nyankopon said that.
Exactly.
It is by God. Why is it baby?
It's by God. Tell me. The question is, I want to prove him say with his own words now. Okay, God did this, God did that. No, it's me person on one case and irrational to that. Assembly or can on one assembly or can. You get me? And you must have maker.
No, it's
direct by his God. It's me. Some if he's aware, yeah. That's how you prove say he's aware. Say Yankopon there. Is the still also causes idea. Then there's no God.
Listen to me.
As simple as that.
That's me.
But what can say?
That's Yankopon. And all causes that. Meba. It's Yankopon no causes that. There's no God. Only one where the cause of that.
If that means wait. So you want us to believe, say, wait. So you want us to believe, say, God causes that.
No. If there's no existence of God, where real human being came from?
You see, the thing is, yeah.
Let me tell you this.
The thing is,
you give him a lot of chance. You give him a lot of space for him to speak.
Okay, there's a so okay, say we are rational people. Maybe I I'm aware of where I'm going. Do you understand? So me call na me ko ta me mu a minim nye obi na pepi am de
go. Tio.
But anything can happen. Anything tragic can happen.
And then good.
But doesn't mean say sa uwo na uwu ye ni ntine.
And na me person me try say.
And that's what point.
Mr. Max meba. Woni say Nyankopon eka se ohwimbre ne bedru ebre we kra ye wom no ebetima ye ohwimbre ena se Nyankopon se wanya hwinhwim ye ntam kra wonim se wontumi manya
by through what by through causing by through natural disaster.
Even if
some Christians you contradict yourself. You get me? And no ma ye mu bi no ye who say if there's an instance of God or not.
The person studying well the Bible.
I want to ask this question. Maybe I want to ask this question. In Genesis 1 verse 16, it said, the creation of the sun and the moon was done on the 4th day.
Yeah.
It was on the 4th day. That is Genesis 1 verse 16 to 19. To provide light during the day and night when he already created light for the day and night on the first day. That is Genesis 1, 3 to 5.
Okay.
Let me take it again. Why did God Okay? Why did God? Genesis by why did God in Genesis creating the sun and the moon on the 4th day? That is Genesis 1 verse 16 to 19 to provide light during the day and night, when he already created light for day and night on the first day. That is Genesis 1 verse 3 to 5. Or explain it. So
what's the question?
The question is in Genesis, as you said. You get me?
So,
in Genesis,
what does this question has to do with it?
It has to do with everything, because there's the
what
two.
it has to do
You're
with
following the biblical. Listen, you're following the biblical aspect of.
Some proofs such as
that is the proof. That is the proof. Because the person in the lecture will say, no more contradicting. You Christians.
The beginning, no. Nyankopon boss already asase. Asana asase ne yesakasaka. Tio, now who be to swanani? And now separate as a person free so mu.
Maybe okay, or jitum nyankopon body. But what you say, bia, let us say we decline. And a waiver or jitum, therefore, I didn't know we are
make a mistake. Well, let me tell you this, David. I am quoting from the Bible.
So listen, get some proofs such as
this is a proof, because you're already contradicting yourself. You're defending, okay? You're defending your lives, and I say your own argument on the biblical aspect.
The question you are asking,
you get me? It's a simple question which demands a very big answer.
What's say I didn't know Nyankopon a ball.
Yeah, abusia for
I'm quoting it for you, sir.
There is no God. Ask me, say, I don't know, ball.
Abusia for
the question is, why did God contradict himself? That is the question. Why? It is in your Bible. It's in your Bible. In your Bible says you contradict yourself.
Comment section answer no yeba kan na de ato ha say ne discuss enti make sure say obehye ama afoforo na also de wadwenkyere no beto ho say na be ya yeba yi wadwenkyere no so na ya discuss e de ama what Mr. Steven Kasa so e na wote Mr. Max adodo na friend o campaign wote nka e de ameje so dada na ade epena koso ahwe LORDSON TV.
Keep watching.
Move on to LORDSON TV.
Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it.
And one